I'll introduce. Hey guys, and you're live with Force 15 for the tropical weather discussion for the 10th of April. Though it's not the 10th of April yet, we've still got 6 minutes to go. Although, Steve, you've still got another couple of hours to wait for the 10th of April, haven't you? Steve? Yeah. Are you there still, Steve?
Yeah, we need 6 hours and 5 minutes until it's Friday, April 10th.
Okay, so not much being going on tropics-wise at the moment, other than a few storms active. We have Jolan, I believe, and also we have Jolan and 94p. Icola has pretty much dissipated now. Jolan seems to be starting to tear itself apart with some more exposed outer bands now starting to seep through the system, and also have dry air around the system as well, which doesn't help development, and also it's entering a high wind shear area. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with the storm, but re-intensification is not on the cards at the moment, although I believe the France Meteorological Agency are forecasting for a slight re-intensification before weakening. Storm peaked at 105 miles an hour, which is about a mid-category 2 on the Saffir-Simpson scale. So yeah, that's about it for that system. 94p. I'm just looking at that system now. That seems to be getting its act together and could become a tropical storm in the next few hours, possibly. I believe the JTWC could have issued a TCFA for the system. I'm just checking that out now. And yes, they have issued a TCFA for the system, and will possibly develop within the next few days. Some more on that later. So is there anything that you want to say, Steve? I know you've tracking some tornadoes at the moment, I believe.
Yeah. The tornado that was in the borderline of Iowa and Illinois, it shrunk, so right now it's in the far east of Iowa, but it's not in Illinois. And there's 2 tornadoes nearby to each other in Michigan. One of them is near Coldwater, and the other one is just a few miles away from it. And there's a tornado in the border of Maryland and West Virginia. So we have 4 tornadoes at this moment.
And do you know about the intensity? I think it's like the Fujita scale or something. They've got like EF1, EF2, EF3, and all the way up to 5.
I don't know, but the one in Ohio says that it's a radar confirmed, and it says a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located. So it could be EF1 or EF2 because it's large and dangerous.
Okay. Yeah, because EF1s don't really cause that much damage, so
Yeah.
it could possibly be EF2 plus.
The EF2 plus, maybe.
So yeah, let's see if you guys have any questions. Post them on the comments to the right of the screen. Or if you're watching after we've done this live event, you can comment below. So yeah, also, is there anything else you want to say, Steve?
We have another tornado warning in somewhere near Moscow Mills, Missouri. Just that they haven't put it on the website for weather.gov. I think I'll just keep checking it until they actually put it on the map right here. Because since the red is a tornado warning, just that they don't have it right here. So I'm just gonna keep refreshing it until it actually pops up.
And also officially started the countdown now. I believe now it is only I don't know.
11 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No. Okay, yeah. Okay,
We've started the countdown now for the East Pacific hurricane season. It is now 36 days until the official start of the 2015 Pacific hurricane season, and I believe it is also
we have another tornado warning in Clinton.
Okay. Oh, cool. Okay. At the moment it's 36 days until the start of the Eastern Pacific hurricane season, and also 53 days until the start of the Atlantic hurricane season. 1 month and 23 days from now.
Okay.
So what's your forecasts, Wani? Not Wani, Steve, isn't it?
For our area, they only put like day and night for like 5 days, I think.
What do you think is going to happen in the Atlantic hurricane season and the Pacific hurricane seasons? What do you think is going to happen?
I think the Eastern Pacific is going to be a little more active than last year's, and the Atlantic, I expect at least 10 storms, 10 to 13.
So you're saying 10 named storms?
Yeah, 10 named.
Okay, fair enough. You're looking for possibly another El Nino year.
Yeah, I'm looking for a possible El Nino.
Okay, we'll see how that plays out. So, I haven't got anyone watching at the moment. I'm just gonna put your thing up a bit.
Okay, we got the tornado warning. There's tornado warning in central St. Charles and southern Lincoln counties. We have a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado and with quarter-sized hail.
Also, I actually believe now it's only 35 days until the start of the Pacific hurricane season, and 52 days now until the start of the Atlantic hurricane season. As of UK time, it will still be 53 days in America and 36 days in America's North for the East Pacific and the North Atlantic. And actually, I was looking into, I was researching something about possible that storms could start to get more intense in the Atlantic. Could be getting like super hurricanes. Do you think that will happen, Steve?
Huh?
Do you think in the future we could be getting super hurricanes?
Yeah, I think possibly. And right now we have a total of 6 tornadoes, so this is just the beginning of an outbreak. From West Virginia all the way to eastern Missouri, so that's like 500 miles of severe weather.
Okay, so looking at the Western Pacific typhoon season at the moment, it's been a very hectic start to the season. We've already had 2 major storms in the Western Pacific. With Typhoon Higos being a Category 4 storm on the Saffir-Simpson scale, and also having Typhoon Maysak, Philippine name Chedang, a Category 5 storm on the Saffir-Simpson scale. Higos wasn't given a Philippine name because it did not enter their area of responsibility, but got close to the area, and also Haysan, I think that is Haysan, dissipated. Oh, sorry. Tropical Storm Haysan dissipated on April 6th. They're getting to around winds of 40 miles an hour.
For 10 minutes, it seems. Because it is 10 minutes.
Actually, I'm looking at Typhoon Maysak Chedang. Apparently, damage in that was extensive, although luckily only 5 deaths have been caused by the system.
It was pretty severe because it had a pressure of 905 millibars.
Yeah. Although it was they're prepared for storms now. They've got like things in place now. Because excuse my French, but Typhoon Haiyan didn't half scare the shit out of them.
Haiyan? Okay.
Yeah. Looking at South Atlantic tropical cyclones now. It's been quite an active sort of few like years or so. I've had quite a few with there's been 2 subtropical depressions. One actually on January 24th, 2015.
Mhm.
And also we've had 2 as well. Subtropical storm Barpo on February 5th to February 8th. Maximum winds of 40 miles an hour and air pressure of 992 millibars. Also had subtropical storm Carrie, 40 miles an hour and air pressure of 998 millibars, forming on March 10th, 2015 and dissipating on March 13th, 2015. There's also, I believe, been another system back in December of 2014. I can't remember at the moment.
Oh yeah, right here. It's in the tropical cyclone right here.
We've also got it's February and March 2014, and I also believe there was one in December.
December.
Anything else to add, Steve?
There's only not that much. Only just new severe weather just popping up out of nowhere, like tornadoes.
Are you guys under any warnings?
No, just a flood warning. But there's no water. I don't know why they put the flood warning there, even though it stopped raining an hour ago.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, hey, Steve. I have given you controls.
Okay.
You have controls.
Controls of what?
Like the live event.
Oops.
Just keep your camera on now.
My screen share.
There's me.
I see you.
That's a line from Avatar.
I see you on my computer.
I don't know. But there's also a line from Avatar as well. So yeah, probably just stay online until we have any more things on tornadoes. And also, if you guys have any questions, just send them in. You can comment on the. If you're watching live, you can comment on the right, or if you're watching this after we've done a live event, comment below. Also, you can send me an email on michaelscott2010@live.co.uk or michaelscott66@live.co.uk, or alternatively, you can find me on Facebook. Just search Michael Seymour Scott, or on Twitter @Force15. Or not @Force15, at Michael Scott. Also, if you want to do it on Force15, search Force15 on Facebook. And also you can do @Force15 on Twitter, or email me at force-15, 15 in letters, at live.com. Is there anything else, Steve?
About the tornadoes, yes. That tornado in Illinois is heading 50 miles an hour and moving east. So right here is where the tornado is, and moving east. So here is east. So it's probably gonna end around here, because since there's no tornado that can travel from Iowa to Chicago, it'll take like a couple of hours. Because it's probably like 50 miles. I don't know.
Well, it's not strictly unheard of. It could happen.
Yeah, it could happen, like the Tracy tornado.
I believe there was one tornado that managed a record. I think it went through 3 states.
That's the Tri-State, Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana.
Something like that. It's in the area around there. I think it formed just outside of Chicago, somewhere like that, and headed westward. So this year's tornadoes.
Yeah.
Might have a look and see.
That's some good tornado. It's like Chicago never had a tornado just because it's skyscrapers. I just want a tornado. Oh God. You have a tornado in Rockford, yay! It's like 15 miles away from me. Yeah. Let's see. What way is it moving? Oh, northeast. That's good.
The strongest tornado North America has had this year. There's been 22 EF0s, 27 EF1s, and 5 EF2s. The strongest that they've had this year is an EF2. I've seen any major. If you're doing equivalent, like sort of hurricanes, like major hurricanes, they have had no. There's been no major tornadoes this year. No EF3 plus.
Yeah, there's a tornado in Rockford. That's I think it's radar. It's a radar. It's radar indicated rotation, so it's a possible tornado because it's rotating. Wait, what?
Okay, well, we'll still be on. So, guys, this live event will be ending at 12:30 British Summer Time, which is 11:30 UTC, which is 15 minutes from now. So if you turn your attention to this screen, yeah, you can get some good.
You can't really see it. Can you zoom the camera a little? Okay. Oh, that's the Google Hangouts, right?
Yeah, I'm just turning it over.
What are you looking up?
This is the BBC weather forecast.
Oh.
I'm going to do your area, guys. So like Chicago.
Huh?
I'm going to do around your area, like Chicago.
Okay.
So this is the weather forecast for Chicago. So this is Thursday, the 9th of April, 2015. Current time in Chicago, I believe, around is now 6 o'clock. Is it?
Yeah, it's 6:15.
It's 6:15 in the area at the moment. Current weather is heavy rain, sort of showers, with some sunny intervals in it. Well, the sunset tonight is at 19:25. So it seems to be more of the same through the night, with heavy rain showers and some clear spells. Going into Friday seems to be sunny, with highs of around 15 degrees. Same for Saturday, the highs of 14 degrees and a fairly clear day as well. Sunday seems to be cloudy with some sunny intervals and highs of around 17. Also Monday starts off a bit wet, but then brightens up and it's quite sunny for most of the day. Highs of around 17 degrees. Looking further ahead to next Tuesday, highs of around 17 and sunny intervals and cloudiness. Also seems to be fairly overcast for Wednesday as well, highs of 18. And now going to Thursday the 16th of April, is mainly rain showers with some sunny intervals and net highs of around 20 degrees. Also Friday 17th of April, highs of 14 degrees and fairly cloudy. Saturday, highs of around 12 degrees and another cloudy day. So that's all for the weather from Chicago. And we'll go back to Steve for the tornado news. Steve.
Yes, there are 2 tornadoes warnings near Chicago, and the one right here is a rotational storm, so it could possibly be a tornado. And that storm is heading northeast, so it's heading over there. And this one, I don't know where that one's going, so I'm just checking it right now. It's heading northeast, so it's going northeast as well. So it's heading that way too. So they're both going into Wisconsin.
Okay, so not much else to report. I've got this funny app we could muck about with for a little bit.
Okay.
Do you want to hear that the Queen has a message for people on here? Queen Elizabeth, she has a message for everyone.
Okay.
Make sure Wany's there as well, because this will be funny.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Do you want to see my royal titties?
Ew.
Did you hear that?
Yes, that's nasty. She doesn't have royal titties. She has hideous titties.
Do you still rock the motorboat? Steve and Wayne are awesome.
Wait, what?
Steve and Wayne are awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Steve and Danny are awesome.
Thank you. Oh, put in. I like to suck them baggies.
What?
I like to suck them baggies.
That's what you said. Hang on.
You like to suck them baggies.
Yeah, I like to suck them baggies.
I'll fillet both Steve and Wayne.
Oh, put in. I had sex with the 2-year-old.
I had sex with the 2-year-old.
Ooh. I tore off my vagina.
I had sex with Daniel.
Actually, listen to this. Listen to this.
I had sex with Daniel Hudson. Also, he tore off my royal pussy.
Now put in. I tore off my vagina.
Yeah.
I tore off my vagina.
Okay, is there any more news on the tornadoes?
I'm checking right now. Yeah. There's an update about the tornado. The tornado in Rockford is gone. I think I'm just curious. Yeah, the tornado in Rockford is gone now. There's no tornado.
Okay, well, so we'll keep updated on this. We could actually maybe keep going if Steve feels up to it, and he because we can keep broadcasting for up to 8 hours if you would like to. So it could actually take us right round to I believe now it will be 8 o'clock British summer time, which will be 2 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
I can't stay up until 2. I can't stay up until 2 a.m. I'll be sleepy.
Well, we can broadcast as long as you want.
Well, we can probably broadcast until my mom gets here.
Okay. So yeah.
Oops. So this is what's the latest about the tornadoes. The red where you see over here is where the tornadoes are. Well, possible. And
Oh yeah, Steve.
yes.
Does it say at the bottom of your screen? Does it say can you stop the broadcast?
No, I don't think. Wait, on the Google Hangouts.
No, you can't. No.
No.
Yeah, never mind.
Mm. So right now, m- most of Illinois is under the enhanced risk of severe storms, so we could have a few tornadoes and several reports of wind damage and some hail.
Okay. I'm going to show you guys some satellite imagery. Just going onto it now. This is the visible imagery for America. Come on.
Well, that's it. That's
yeah.
about it. Wow.
Yeah. This updates every quarter of an hour.
So every 25
Yeah.
minutes.
It looks as though there could be a possible storm system / extra tropical cyclone in the northern states, which seems to be fed by a Pacific system. So it looks like they're starting to move across Mexico and then into Central America. Central Northern America, because Central America is down south. So yeah, also seems to be moving out into the Atlantic, so the UK could be getting some of that weather as well within the next few days.
Right. Oh, that tornado is not coming back.
Okay. There seems to be quite some severe storms over your area at the moment, guys.
Yeah. So we're seeing right now.
Is that Illinois there?
Yeah, Illinois.
Mm.
Illinois is the one that's right next to that oval.
Oh yeah, it's Lake Michigan, isn't it?
Yeah, that oval thing is Lake Michigan. I'm the state that's on the bottom part of it.
And also there seems to be a storm developing over Puerto Rico as well. We'll keep an eye on that as well. Though there is the possibility of an outside season storm development, but we'll keep an eye on that. And also, we'll look at Europe, looking at over the UK at the moment. Looking at the visible imagery. Seems to be fairly good. As if you can see just here, possible extratropical cyclone affecting Spain. Also some dotted around, just like clouds, possibly a few isolated thunderstorms out in the open Atlantic.
Okay.
But at the moment, not looking like they'll come to much. Also looking at the computer models, not much going to be coming of that. Actually, I might look at the computer models, what's going on at the moment. Just going on to the Force 13 website because it's in there. It's in the links page.
Okay.
Experimental Genesis. Okay, so first we will look at the CMC model.
Well, my mom is here. I have to go.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, so now looking at the CMC model. Not much that will be developing at the moment. Just a few extra tropical cyclones that could be possibly affecting the UK in the next few days. So yeah, not really nothing out of the ordinary for the time of year. The ECMWF model. Just playing that now. Not much seemed to be developed. Quite a stable pressure towards the end of that forecast quite a stable pressure all around the northern hemisphere. Which looks quite alright actually. And the ECMWF upper one. Not much on that one as well. Just looking, that one doesn't call for like the more stable air pressure. There's higher air pressure around in the northern hemisphere, and that's from ages ago. Back in 2014, Invest 97E. So GFDL, I don't think has anything there. GFS model. Just looking at that. Not many storm systems developing out of that. Possibly a few extra tropical cyclones. But nothing out of the ordinary for the time of year. The possibility of a small storm in the eastern Pacific could be possible within the next few days. They're looking at the NavGem model. Not much on that one as well for the time of year as expected, because we still have around 30 days until the start of the Eastern Pacific season and around 50 days until the start of the North Atlantic season. So that's probably all from me now, guys. Thank you for watching. It's Force 15 signing off.